Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Mabel. So today's eyeshadow look is hollow eyes. So yeah, I just want to come on here and teach you guys how to achieve a hollow eye look. So I'm going to be transforming myself from this to this. Alright guys, let's get right into the video. Alright my love, so today I'm including the eyebrows for you guys. I hope this video is not going to be too long. Yeah, but I decided to do my brows on camera today for you guys, so enjoy. So first off, I'm going to clean my face using the organic water. For my brows, I'm going to start with the Pond's primer. So next up, I'm going to use the Beauty by AD setting powder. This is in the shade Amber. So to draw my brows, I'm going to use the Hega and Esther brow pomade. This is in the shade Ebony. That's what I'm going to be using to draw my brows today. So guys, to highlight my brows, I'm going to use these two concealer from Ferrarosi and Eyelook concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm going to mix a shade here and this one and use that to highlight my brows. So guys, to highlight the top part of my brows and the inner corner, what I love to do is I love to take my black opal stick foundation in the shade Ebony Brown, and I'm going to take a little of it and I'll mix it with the leftover concealer I have at the back of my palm to give me a more darker shade. So that's what I'm going to use rather to apply the top and the beginning part of the brows. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with my brows, the next step is to go ahead and set it with powder. So for that, I'm using my V Beauty powder palette and I'm going to take the shade Bianca. Yes guys, I'm going to use Bianca to set my brows. We're done with our brows. The next step is to go ahead and do the eyeshadow. I guess that's the reason why you're here, if I'm not mistaken. So one thing I want you to take note, especially as a beginner, is it's not about the color I use, or maybe I use so color. No, it's about the way I apply the eyeshadow. Do you get the method or the pattern in which I apply the eyeshadow? That is what that matters when it comes to any eye look basically. So for hooded eyes, pay attention to how I'm going to be applying the shadows. Okay, so I'm going to start with my benign clown white. So for my transition color, I'm going to use guys, I'm confused. I don't know which one to start with. Let's start with anyone. I'm going to use this shade here. I'm going to mix these two brown for my transition. Pay attention to how I'm applying the shadows. Do you see that I'm bringing the transitions down here compared to the other eye tutorials I did that the transition has to end here? But when it comes to hollow eye, bring your transition down to this point as well. Guys, the next step, I'm going to go ahead and use my Blossom eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take this brown here called Doll Face. Notice how I'm applying it. You apply these two corners like this. The thing is, apply your eyeshadows, but please leave the center because that's what's going to form your hollow eyes. Okay. I really love this brown. This brown is really nice for caramel skin like me. Guys, I'm not okay with the brown. I'm going to go ahead and take a little black just to deepen it some more. Guys, so now that you finish blending that in, the next step is to go ahead, take that benign that eyeshadow base. Any eyeshadow base you're using can work, by the way. So take a little and apply more on this center side. So guys, now that I'm done with that, for my lid color, I'm going to be using I'm going to mix these two shades together. Bear it in mind, you can use any color in this center, but I prefer to use shimmers. They look better on shimmers and pigments, by the way. So I'm going to use that color as my center color. Okay, that thing is not popping. I'm going to switch over to 24K. Ooh. Wow. Guys, so next up I'm going to go ahead and apply glitters, and I'm using this NYX glitter primer. I'm using these glitters from Luster Cosmetics in the shade Ibehi, and I'm going to add it with a little bit of pigment from Candy Beauty line. Step is to go ahead and apply eyeliner. You can use a gel liner if you wish, but I just got this product, so I decided to test it in this video. Want to do is hold your lash like this. Do not go like this, otherwise you're going to struggle with your lashes. I'm not kidding. Hold the lashes like this, then place the lashes at the center of your eyes, then use your tweezers to adjust the sides. So that's what I'm going to do right now, so please pay attention. Do you see how easy that was? Super easy, no stress. Just raise your lash up, place it at the center, use your tweezers and adjust the sides. It's that simple. Alright my love, so before we move on to the skin work, please guys subscribe to my channel. If this video has been helpful so far, please give me a thumbs up. It's going to help my videos go far. And please click the red subscribe button down below, subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell beside it so you don't miss any of my uploads. I'm going to start with the Dr. Rachel face serum. For primer, I'm mixing the Rimmel Stay Matte primer with the Pond's primer. At the beginning, do not apply primer underneath your eyes, okay? Next step, I'm going to use the Beauty by AD setting powder to set those areas where I get oily. This is in the shade Amber, by the way. For foundation, I'm going to mix these three shades together. V Beauty in Honey Neutral, L'Oreal in Kohl, and Black Opal Stick foundation in the shade Ebony Brown. I'm going to mix the three together and use it on my face. For contour, I'm using the Black Opal Stick foundation in the shade Ebony Brown. I'm going to use this to contour. Today I decided to take my contour a little high. So guys, my microphone stopped recording for some reasons, I don't know. So that's how we end up with voiceover. So after blending that contour in, I took the V Beauty lipstick palette and I used that to apply as my blush. For highlight, I'm mixing my Ferrarosi concealer and the Elegant concealer, and I'm going to make sure to set my face before I blend this into my skin. I really love this setting spray. For a beginner, get the setting spray. If you follow me on TikTok, you know how much I love this setting spray. Like, no jokes. This setting spray is Amazing. So to set my highlight areas, I'm using the Beauty by AD setting powder in the shade Tawny and Amber, and I'm going to dust off the excess at the back of my palm, and I'm going to set my highlights with it. So now that I'm done setting my highlight, the next step is to go ahead and apply my finishing powder. So for that, I'm using the V Beauty finishing powder, and I'm going to take melanin and dark chocolate. I'm going to mix those two to get my shade. Make sure you apply a finishing powder on those areas you didn't apply setting powder. This is what you use to set your foundation in place. So now that I'm done with that, the next step is contour. So to contour, I'm going to use those two darkest shades there in the palette, and I'm going to use this to set my contour. So I'm still contouring my nose with that same contour shade we used. So to blend in my highlights some more, I'm going to use my melanin powder in the shade medium. I'm going to use this to make sure I blend under my eyes, all my highlighted areas basically. I really love the finishing melanin powder gives to the skin. So next up for blush, I'm using my Morphe palette, and I'm going to take this orange shade as my blush. I really love this shade, guys. I love the effect it gives. So next up for reverse contour, I'm using my powder palette, the finishing powder, and I'm going to take a shade there and do my reverse contour, and I'm going to use my setting powder to snatch my nose. So once I'm done with that, the next step is to go ahead and apply this benign eyeshadow base on my waterline. This helps to open my eyes a little because I have hooded eyes, and you can see the long lashes are literally covering my eyes, so this helps to open up my eyes. So to set that in, I'm going to use this yellow shade from my V Beauty Reload palette, and I'm going to use that to set that white base in place. So next up, I'm going to take this purple shade. Is a dark purple shade, and I'm going to mix it with black to smudge out my lower lash line. So next up, I'm dusting off the reverse contour I did. Take a powder, make sure you press it in before you go ahead to blend it out, that way you don't lose your reverse contour. And I'm going to press in the setting powder I used to bake under my eyes. So now I'm going to bathe in spray, guys. Make sure you bathe in spray. This helps to get rid of all those powdery look, and I really love this setting spray compared to the white one. So now I'm taking my beauty sponge to make sure that I damp that setting spray into my skin. Do this and thank me later. Your makeup will last you for a reasonable amount of time. So next up, I'm going to take my Tehila blush and highlights palette, and I'm going to take those two shades to emphasize my blush some more. Make sure before you use this product, you use your hand to rub it so that you get it creamy. Guys, can you see the difference that makes? I really love doing this. So now that I'm done with that, the next step is to go ahead and apply my highlighter. So for highlighter, I'm using the Hega and Esther highlighter, and I'm going to take the shade Starlight. I really love this Hega and Esther highlighter, guys. Like, ooh, guys, look at that glow. Look at that glow. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. As you can see, I'm raving about the highlighter. I'm so proud of what Hega and Esther did with this highlighter. So beautiful. So guys, to emphasize the highlight some more, I'm going to use my Nuban Beauty highlighter in the shade Men. I'm just going to apply a little. Guys, can you see that this took the highlight to the next level? So for my bottom lash, I'm using my mascara to emphasize it some more. So moving on to lipstick, I'm going to use my my iMagic lip palette, and I'm going to take 2 shades from there. I'm going to mix this white shade and a nude shade there because I don't really want like pinkish finishing. I need this neutral vibe. That was what I was going for. So to line my lips, I'm going to take the Hega and Esther brow pomade in the shade Ebony, and I'm going to mix it with the brown on that lip palette, and I'm going to use this to highlight my lips. Take your time to blend it out. Guys, what do you think? I love this lip like this, but I'm going to go ahead and put gloss. But before then, I'm going to use this Always on the Glow from TM Essential, and I'm going to use this to apply on my body like so, because we need to glow to the guts. Setting my spray once more. Jesus, I'm setting my face once more. So now I'm taking the leftover foundation on my foundation brush to apply on my wig cap, because I'm about to put on my wig. Guys, don't mind me, you can use water for this process. I'm just being extra. I actually learned this from Lydia Stanley, by the way. Take your time to brush your hairs, and this is the finished look, guys. This is the look all done. Yes, gorgeous. Yes, beautiful. Oh my goodness, I really love myself when I wear makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.